What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Mr. Mustache MMA News. Today, I want to discuss UFC 302's main event for the lightweight title between Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly and to help the channel grow. All right, guys, getting right into it. We got a great title fight for the main event. Islam defending his belt against Dustin Poirier in a fight where pretty much everybody's is basically writing Dustin off in this fight. Now, am I picking Dustin? No. I am picking Islam for this fight. But can Dustin definitely win this fight? Yeah, this is a very winnable fight. It's his chances are slim, right? Islam just seems to be the better version of Khabib, just so tight, just good everywhere, seems to only be getting better, just so defensively sound, just keeps his chin tucked. He has the striking that Khabib kind of lacked. Khabib overextended. He really just overexposed his chin a lot of times. Very beatable type of guy, even though he is the GOAT, right? But when it comes to Islam, he just seems to be a notch better. Almost at everything. Size, strength, athleticism, wrestling, striking, all of it, right? Even jiu-jitsu. And he only just seems to be getting better. What they did with Volkanovski in the rematch was very slick. Very smart move by Islam and his team and the UFC. Hey, of course Volk's going to accept a fight on short notice in Abu Dhabi. Very slick move by Islam and his team. I like that. That was definitely chess while Volkanovski was out there playing checkers. But nonetheless, against Dustin, I think Dustin, coming off of that exhilarating knockout over the rising prospect of Benoit Saint Denis, he's really kind of got that confidence back in him. He's already talked, though, win or lose, this might be his last fight, depending on how it feels. I don't like the sound of that, but sometimes, man, if you know, hey, after this fight, win or lose, I'm going out, you kind of have nothing to lose, so you can kind of really just go out there with a bang and really take some risks and take some chances going into that fight to get the victory. But with Dustin, it's hard because a lot of times when he gets in these bottom positions, especially in the wrestling department, he seems to accept it, like the fight with Charles Oliveira, like a fight that he was dominating. The second Charles got it to the ground, he kind of just accepted the position in the bottom. Like, okay, I'm just going to lay here and just try to not make a mistake and get to the next round. And he ended up just getting punished. And you could tell it wore on him towards the end of the fight. That kind of makes me worried, especially I think he just might fall right into Islam's game. But Poirier is just so slick when it comes to his counter striking. He's just... his boxing, his ability to stay in the pocket and make good choices. Like, his ability to just kind of flow with the moment and still, bob and weave. What he did against Conor McGregor. So to sit here and say that Dustin Poirier does not have a chance, I think is pretty fucking crazy. Now, I'd say his chances are about 10 to 15%. Because really, Islam has to go out there and make a mistake, I think, for Dustin to capitalize off of that. So hopefully, now, I'm going to be rooting for Dustin. But, if I'm a betting man, I don't bet on MMA. But if I'm a betting man, I'm betting on Islam. He's the safe bet. He's the one who's probably not going to be making many mistakes. Poirier has a habit of getting submitted. He has a habit of getting out-wrestled in times. He does like to jump the guillotine, which can put him in more compromising situations. So, I like the matchup. I like the fight. I don't like that everybody's writing Dustin off because I think that he has more of a chance than most of the lightweights right now currently competing. Especially, Islam's pretty much run through everybody in his way up, too. He's really kind of put himself... what he did to Charles Oliveira, Volkanovski... kind of it, right? So, I guess that, but what he did to Volk on that first fight was tough, but that was a featherweight going up. Ooh. Just saying that out loud just kind of makes me think, man, Dustin, has all the experience against all the elites. So he might, I don't know. I think Dustin has more of a chance than people say. That's all I'm going to say here in this one. But nonetheless, I think it's a great fight. Dustin, he just has to capitalize off of any mistake that Islam makes, and Islam pretty much has to go out there and just get it to the ground, utilize his wrestling, that Dagestani wrestling. I can see him getting a rear naked or an arm triangle choke. I can see that kind of happening first, second round. But guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this fight. I love this fight. I can't wait for UFC 302. But guys, let me know what you guys think of this matchup. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already to continue getting more MMA content by yours truly. Help the channel grow. Mr. Mustache, MMA News out. Let's fucking go, fight fans.